3 blessings to you, Outlander. This is a pleasure.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind. It's been a few days since we last spoke. I have made it here to Ald-ruhn, and I took some time to think about the things that have passed and the way that things are going. And I took the opportunity to get myself some more enchanting done. I made myself this robe with the charm on it, and it's 1 to 54 points for 3 seconds, which is, I don't know, ever since I picked up the Ring of Firestorm, I've kind of become inclined. I don't know, I like the large range because it makes me able to put a higher potential enchantment on an item without, you know, like this robe only has like 20 enchantment points on it. It's an extravagant robe, by the way, so I decided to go with this because I had a spare one, and I kind of I don't know, I like the design of it. It's really grown on me, so I decided to throw a charm enchantment on there because I know I'm going to have to be doing a lot of persuading in the near future here, since we have the Moon and Star now, and we need to go talk to all the counselors and the tribesmen to unite all of the Dunmer against Dagoth-ur. This is no small task. I also enchanted my Daedric Dai Katana. I decided to name it Dreamkeeper, in line with what I'm trying to do here as Nerevarine. Fulfill the promises to the tribes and honor the ancient ways of the land and the rights of the spirits. I fucking messed that up. The ancient ways of the spirits and the rights of the land. Bam. I put a blind on it. I don't know. I kind of been wanting to try a blind effect. 10 to 48% for 15 seconds, even if that hits the lower echelon. Is that even the right word? I don't know what the hell I'm saying today, so you'll have to forgive me because I actually lost 3 hours of recording footage for this game, so I have to redo a bunch of stuff. I was nearly done with the 4th and the 5th trials. Now I kind of have to redo all of it. It's kind of a bummer, but that's my fault for fudging up the audio in the recording. So, what better place to start than where I'm known best? With my Redoran brothers. So I figure we'll go talk to Athyn Sarethi first.
You'll bring me good fortune.
Excuse me, Mr. Guard. Sarethi, where am I going? Here we go. So here we go. This is the 4th trial. And what do we need? Hello, Sarethi. Yes. Athyn Sarethi. Redoran Hortator. You rescued my son. Words cannot express my gratitude. Therefore, I name you Hortator of House Redoran. I also promise that I will use my influence with the other counselors of the house. Alas, there is one obstacle. Bolvyn Venim. He will never name an Outlander Hortator. But if you have the full support of the council, he may agree to an honorable duel. I see. So yeah, Bolvyn Venim.
What an unexpected surprise.
The big douchebag. Okay, let's go talk to the rest of the counselors and see if they'll support me. I'm sure they will. All the things that I've done for the house. Of course, of course. Halaran Ramarun.
What an unexpected surprise. Please go ahead, Outlander.
Redoran Hortator? Athyn Sarethi has spoken of your good judgment, and I trust him. I will vote for you as Hortator of House Redoran. And yes, this is how it works. I just have to go to every counselor for all the houses, and then click on House Hortator, or in this case, Redoran Hortator. If I was doing Halalu, it would be Halalu Hortator. Which I find kind of oversimplified, because if you recall, when we were talking to Solmatul, before he named us Urshilaku Nerevarine, we had to go over what was expected of me, and what were my duties as Nerevarine, and how I would be getting all of this done. You know, I learned all of this information, but now, instead of testing me on that information, the game is just sort of like doing it extremely simplified. I don't know. Like, personally, I would prefer if we had to go to each of these counselors one by one, and, or at least one time, have to explain our position in detail and what we're doing, you know. Like,
You're
at least...
really a legend around here. Please, talk.
God, fucking these people with their long-ass greetings. All right, Redoran Hortator. I spoke with Athyn Sarethi. I like what he told me about you. You get things done and show good judgment. He doesn't... None of these guys are even acknowledging, like, that I already did, like, a bunch of, favors for them in order to get their vote on the council, like, Hortator thing completely aside. That kind of bothers me, but it's really showing their lack of development of certain parts of the storyline, this thing right here, but that's me nitpicking. Your story doesn't matter to me as long as you can do something about Ald-ruhn and his servants. I'm making you my choice for House Hortator. There is no other choice. So that doesn't even make any sense, bro. Next. Hello, minor Erebar. Or Redoran Hortator. I have spoken with Athyn Sarethi. He believes your story and says you can be trusted. I have known him since he was a child, and I have absolute faith in his judgment. Please, accept my apologies for not seeking you out and accepting you at once. Forgive me. Also, for believing these rumors about you being an Imperial spy. You have my vote. Minor Erebar hereby confirms Wake as Hortator of House Redoran and tell the other counselors that I have given you my blessings.
It's so good to meet you.
3 blessings, sir. Lucky for me, all of the Redoran counselors are in one simple location, under Scar, so it's easy to do. And also, since I've pretty much rose through the ranks of this house, they're all willing to name me Hortator without much trouble. That's generally how it goes. If you're high up in a rank of a great house, then it's kind of a freebie that you become Hortator of that house. But there is one thing that I have to do. Regardless. And that's this Bolvyn Venim duel. Now, if I wanted to become the counselor, or even, I don't remember if it's counselor or the rank after counselor for Great House Redoran. But I would have to duel Bolvyn Venim anyway, even if it had nothing to do with the Nerevarine quest. It's just sort of something that happens. But in this case, I haven't dueled him yet, so now is the time. Alright, hello Bolvyn. Unless you have some important business to discuss, Outlander, I suggest that you leave. Oh, I forgot. I need to go get Morrowind's support. She's in the council hall, so let's go talk to her. Mistress Morrowind, hello.
3 blessings to you, Outlander.
3 blessings.
This is a pleasure.
Redoran Hortator. Athyn Sarethi says he believes your story and believes you can be trusted. See, all of these counselors are like, they're like, oh yeah, I believe Athyn Sarethi. He says he believes your story, blah, blah, blah. But none of them mention that I've already helped each one of these people individually with their own problems. So it's like they don't even recognize that we've even met before. And it's like, what the fuck, man? Come on, game. Is that too much to ask? To get some recognition for my deeds, clearing out the manor, rescuing minor Erebar's daughter, stopping the corruption in the Caldera mines? Like, what the fuck? I have done so much for this house, and yet, when I'm being named Hortator, the most important thing that we've done so far in this game, uniting all of the great houses under one common war leader, no recognition whatsoever. But they believe Athyn Sarethi. Anyway, nitpicking aside, I still have my doubts, especially with these rumors that you are a spy for the Empire, but life cannot be lived without risks. I agree we need a Hortator, and I see no better candidate than you. I am the only candidate. So let the record show that Councilor Morrowind confirms you as Hortator. Sure. Alright, thank you. Alright, now let's return to Bolvyn Venim, and he'll immediately challenge us to a duel, I believe. Hello, Bolvyn.
I'm waiting.
Fuck you. I'm talking to Bolvyn. So, you have the support of all the other counselors for the title of Redoran Hortator. That is correct, Bolvyn. You know what I'm here for. You have played your tricks with the other counselors, but they will not work on me. This has gone far enough. If you are not a coward as well as a fraud, I will put a stop to your ambitions at the arena in Vivek. I will meet you there, if you dare face me in a duel to the death. It doesn't have to be this way, Bolvyn. A duel to the death? Do you have a death wish, my friend? I have defeated countless Dagoths. I have trained for many days and nights and perfected the art of the sword. This is foolish of you. But if you insist, I will meet you there, in Vivek.
Go ahead.
And that's all we need to do. Now we just need to show up at the arena. And this man is gonna die. There's no way he can match me. I'm a little bit over-leveled. Okay, so I'm just gonna Alm CV over. And take the Mage's Guild Guide. Oh my. It is rainy. I need to steer clear of these ordinators. Now that I have officially named myself Nerevarine publicly, I have been warned by Sulmatul that they may become hostile against me, and seek to kill me even. The other counselors mentioned that I have been... There's a rumor going around that I'm an Imperial spy, which isn't far from the truth. Indeed, all of this did begin with me working for the Blades. And I sort of wish that there was another way of going about doing the main quest than joining the Blades, per se. You know what I'm saying? Like, more choice. Some other way of doing it. Like, what if I really hate Imperials and I just don't want to... Oh god. Don't kill me. I don't think they attack me, actually. At least not now. Maybe later. I'm not sure. Alright, so I need to come up here to the pit. And a quick save. I need to get my, my fatigue back up, because as soon as I enter this place, he's gonna start attacking me. There we go. And we're gonna take this frickin' robe off. It's time for the Warriors Duel. Housemaster against the... Well, me, the up-and-comer. The Hortator. Bolvyn. It is time for a Warriors Duel. Ugh. You, Inwa. You are nothing to me. You're a pathetic swordsman. And it's funny, he has like the same sword that I do. You are blinded by your own bullshit. Dreamkeeper. This is your last chance, Bolvyn. Surrender now, and I might let you live. No? You idiot. You fool. He was doomed from the start. I pity him. There is nothing to do now, but return to Athyn Sarethi and inform him of my victory. In that case, Athyn, I have been victorious. Heal these wounds real quick. Hello. Nice eyes. The Council of House Redoran is in agreement. You are now the Hortator of House Redoran. I hope you are as successful in persuading the rest of Morrowind to unite against Ald-ruhn and his blighted hosts. On behalf of the House and Council, take the Ring of the Hortator, a token of your office. By this ring, others shall know you as our chosen champion. Thank you, Athyn. I'm honored. And I take this ring. I also have a sealed package for you. I do not know what it contains, but I received it from a contact in the highest ranks of the temple. My guess is that it has something to do with the temple's position on your claim to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. And here is a copy of a recent public notice identifying you as an Imperial agent. I am satisfied of your sincerity, but I warn you that others may not be so understanding. Thank you, Athyn. Got a public notice, a note from the Archcanon, and Ring of the Hortator, and 4 journal entries. Jeez.
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander.
Thank you, Athyn. You know, our business is done. So let's see. Athyn showed me a public notice revealing that I am Imperial agent. He gave me a sealed package containing a message sent on behalf of the Archcanon Saryoni of the temple. I have been named Hortator for House Redoran, and I have the Hortator's ring. That's what those 4 say. Now, let's see what these things are. Public notice. Oh my. Well-beloved people of Morrowind, take heed, take warning! The outlaw named Wake, stated in its trade of Outlander, lately called incarnate in Nerevarine, now was shown to the investigating ordinators and magistrates of this district to be an agent in the pay of the Imperial Intelligence Service. How the hell did they find this out? This outlaw's claims are false. The prophecies this outlaw cites are discredited. The dishonest character and base purposes of the outlaw in perpetrating his hoax are now made clear to all observers. Wake is sought for various crimes by ordinators and town guards. Report all encounters with this outlaw to the proper authorities. If you see this outlaw in public, give the alarm. Wow, I'm publicly wanted by the temple for crimes. Of course, this is to be expected. Sul-Matul did mention this, and we already know about the persecution of the Nerevarines. Published by the authority of the Temple of the Order of the Watch, Magistrates of the Vardavel District, under the signature and authority of Grandmaster Barala Salah, Captain of the Watch here in Heed. Great. They're making an enemy out of me, but I will not return the favor. I will not make an enemy out of them. I have learned much from the Temple, and I don't wish to be their enemy. They, too, are representation of the Dunmer people. Even though they take word down from Vivek and the Tribunal. And the corrupted watch. So what does this say? A package sealed with an anonymous wax seal containing a single page, unsigned note. On the cover it says, to the Outlander, lately proclaiming his identity as the Nerevarine. The note itself says, the assertions made being in direct contradiction of the doctrine of the Tribunal, namely that you are the Nerevarine, the reincarnation of the sainted Lord Nerevar, are, in addition to being against Temple teaching, incredible and implausible in the extreme. That's opinion, motherfucker. That's your opinion. Revelations made by the Inquisition, namely that you yourself are in fact an agent of the Imperial Intelligence Service, otherwise known as the Order of the Blades. Well, technically I am the highest ranking member of the Blades, thanks to Caius, but I do not proclaim myself as having relationship with the Blades as far as I do a relationship personally with Caius. Lately made with substantial evidence by the Lord High Archordinator Barel Salah, further calls into question the validity of and motivations behind your claims. I can understand why you would question my motivations, given the background and the history of how I became into these prophecies, but I assure anybody who would question them that my intentions are with the Dunmer people. However, as incredible as your claims are, as much as they are in direct contradiction of the teachings of the Temple, and tainted as they are by the inferences to be made upon your close association with the covert policies and interests of the Emperor, the interests of the Temple and its leadership, and in particular, the interests of his immortal lordship Vivek, are best served by a close and personal examinations of the claims being made, and a close and personal examinations of the motivations and character of the claimant. Why the hell does this have to be so, like, legalese? Like, this is very confusing. Like, it's worded in a very confusing way. Much like you would get a letter from the government. You know, the Temple, through its examinations of its records in particular, the records of the Hieroglypha and Apocrypha, is intimately familiar with the many and varied claims of signs and feats that would mark the Nerevarine according to prophecy. Therefore, in the event of the fulfillment of certain of those most remarkable and scarcely credible claims, namely that the claimant should at one time be the acknowledged holder of several ancient titles of power and authority of the Dunmer people, to wit, Hortator of the Great Houses and Nerevarine of the Outlander tribes, the Temple proposes that the claimant of the identity of the Nerevarine shall present himself for the inspection before his Reverend Honor Archcanon Lord Tholer Saryoni, High Archcanon and Chancellor of Vivek, Archcanon of the Canonry of Vardenfell, Archpriest of the High Fane, for a review and consideration of his claims and identity. Now, I'm going to stop you right here, note, and I'm going to say that I don't owe anything to this motherfucker of the Temple, that the prophecies state that I will cast down the false gods, and the Temple has every reason to put me down, to oppose me, and to discredit me. Okay. So this is to be expected, you bastards, and you're calling me here for an inspection, and when really what you're going to do is persecute me further and attempt to discredit me further. So me showing up at your front doorstep is a bad move on my part, but I'm gonna do it anyway, eventually. I'm going to face this head on and show that I'm not afraid and show that I am not hostile, for my words will speak greater than any action, or my action, I got that wrong, my actions will speak greater than any words, as this temple seems to be so filled with. Alright, let's continue. However, until such time as the claimant actually has been named Hortator separately and jointly by the 3 great houses of Ardenfell, and at the same time has been named Nerevarine separately and jointly by the 4 tribes of the Ashlanders, there is no purpose in reviewing or discussing these claims. Because the temple's official position on the prophecies of the Nerevarine, in the interests of preserving the security of the claimant from those parties who might wish to do him harm. Wait, what? You mean you? The temple? It is convenient that the claimant of the title Nerevarine shall present himself. It is convenient. Are you like telling me like, is this like a warning? It's like hidden warning. It is convenient that the claimant shall present himself. It is convenient. I agree. Convenient for you, so you don't have to hunt me down. Present himself in secret to the Archcanon in his private quarters. To signify agreement with these terms and conditions for meeting with the Archcanon, the Nerevarine claimant may present himself to the healer of the High Fane of Vivek Dansu Undules, and the necessary arrangements will be made. Jeez, this is a long-ass note. But we're almost done. Once again, no purpose is served by a meeting until the claimant is named Hortator and Nerevarine. I got that part, alright. Written at the request and in the name of his reverend honor, Archcanon Tholer, blah 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 blah, Ald-ruhn. Great. Wow, mouthful there. Jeez. So this is a short video. I'm just gonna go end the video right here. And next time we'll get started on another house and become Hortator of, I guess House Hlaalu would be the next logical step. They're stationed right over in Balmora. You know, the Telvanni are scattered all across the eastern side of Ardenfell. That's a little bit more running around. So yes, things are heating up already. People are becoming aware of my claims, and the temple is already opposing me, sending me private secret letters in order to get me to submit myself, like, that's what it seems like. I don't know what the hell their deal is, or if they even expect me to do this. I'll have to think about it, and be wary. Proceed with caution. But thank you for joining me, Outlanders. Next time, we'll do the same thing, except with House Hlaalu. Until then, I'll see you later.